This is Billy. I'm looking at a load you guys posted out of Greenville, South Carolina, going to Loveland, Colorado.
What is your MC?
849179.
Eight four nine one seven nine.
Yes.
We can't work with HIGB, sorry.
How come is that?
Sorry about that.
Hey, sir. He can't work with me. I just did a load for him. I can look on my load board. I can show you that I just did a load for him last month.
He's walking in a circle. Where's he going? He'll end up
Well, I
in a park.
finally got my truck finished. The whole thing wasn't no big ordeal. It's just that when I came in Friday a week ago, today is now Tuesday. Or is it Monday? Yeah, today's Tuesday. I came in about a week ago and I ordered the parts. They came in last Tuesday, I think, on that one. Might have been last Monday or Tuesday. And then I got out there, wasn't quite sure how to, the proper way to mount that thing and do what I needed to do to get that bracket welded on. But after I got it put on, I started noticing that the S-cam wasn't parallel to the axle. It's come to find out, long story short, is it was the wrong bracket. So I cut it off, ordered the right one. I tried to cut that one down. I made a template, was going to cut the little moon shape out of it, the axle, the roundness of the axle. And then I went in my shop, got the torch, cut it, and as soon as the piece fell off, I realized that I cut it backwards. Instead of cutting it for the bracket to fit on, I made it so that the cut, I just ended up putting a new piece on. It took me about an hour today to go get the part, weld it back on, put the chamber back on, put the slack adjuster back on. Everything's done. It's ready to roll. Went and had 2 new tires put on. Already had the tires, took it over to Augusta, had them mount them. When I put the tires back on, I put the new tires back on the rim. Everything's good to go. So now I'm back to looking for freight. So I'm gonna go in here and edit this search, and I've got it set up for today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And let's see what we got. The best paying load right now is $6,500. It ain't probably the best paying load. Let's sort it by highest per mile. So we've got some loads going to New Hampshire, a load going to North Carolina for $1,000, a load going to Virginia for $286 a mile, loads going to Miami for $273 a mile, nowhere near where it needs to be at. Colorado, $4,000. That ain't too bad right there to Colorado. Going to Loveland, $260 a mile, picking up about 2 hours north of here. Loads go back going down to Florida, Miami, Kentucky. I would rather just, let me call what this one up here at the top is. No, not New Hampshire. Let's go back to sort to the highest rate. There's one going out there to Washington for $6,500. If they'd give me closer to 7, I mean 65 actually is good enough for me to head out there. It's $220 a mile. That puts about 70 cents a mile on average in my pocket. And right now I'm just tired of, I just don't really feel like booking load after load after load. Sometimes I would just rather grab those long loads like that and be done with it. Let's see what they got on it. Ramps required. So whatever it is, it's got to be something driven up on the trailer, and I don't have ramps. So I guarantee you all of these are ramps required. Now this one here, they didn't put ramps on it, but it's probably the same company, same load, comments. Let's just call and see what it is. The broker's out of Florida. Will they answer?
Your call has been forwarded.
So much for that one. What about this one going to Colorado? doesn't have anything on that one. Let me call this guy. And they're out of Arizona.
How may I help you?
Hey Mark, this is Billy. I'm looking at a load you guys posted out of Greenville, South Carolina, going to Loveland, Colorado.
What is your FC?
849179.
Eight four nine one seven nine.
Yes.
We can't work with HICB, sorry.
How come is that?
Sorry about that.
Hey sir, he can't work with me. I just did a load for him. I can look on my load board. I can show you that I just did a load for him last month. I'm gonna call him back because I need to know why they can't work with me. I got a perfect score.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
Let me do a search here. Global Trans Corporation. See, this is the thing. When you try to call them, they don't even have a freaking contact number on here. It says contact us, but they want you to put your name, email. So when you go in there and try to search, I got to find out why. I mean, that irritates me because I've got a perfect score. I've been in business for 13 years and they can't use me? That don't even make any sense. Let me try something else here. Go back in here, scroll down a little bit. There's a way I can get their number right here, Global Trans. It's probably going to make me log back in. It always does. Now I got to put in a 6-digit code. 212931. What did I type in? 212931. So let's call these pricks.
This call may be recorded for training purposes.
Hi, thanks for calling. Thanks for calling Global Trans. Ali speaking. How can I help you?
Yes, sir. This is Billy Higginbotham. I've been doing work for you guys for a while, and I just called on a load, and they told me that they can't use my company. And I'm only one truck and one operation, and I was just trying. He hung up before he didn't even tell me what reason, and I was just trying to find out
All right.
why.
Is there any particular broker that you were booked with before?
Let me check on here. The load that I was calling on is out of Greenville, South Carolina, and it's going to Loveland, Colorado.
Can you please provide me with the load number?
Let me look on here, see if I can find it. Load number on it.
Take it down.
It doesn't have a load number. It just has the call number, and you know.
Well, it should start with a 29. I don't know if
I'm looking on
that's,
DAT load board search, and they don't have a load number on here.
Oh, are you wanting to book a load in this case?
Yes, I was trying to book a load. I'm a motor carrier, and like I said, I'm one guy. I've been in business for 13 years, and it's rare that anybody says they can't work with me. So I was trying to find out what y'all had in your system that was.
By any chance, does it say the name of the broker?
No, and he won't answer the phone when I call back.
All right, no worries. Let me go ahead and transfer you to the correct department so they can go ahead and assist you. Okay, allow me some moment, please.
All right.
Hello, and thank you for calling Global Trans. Please be advised your call is recorded for quality and training purposes.
This call may be recorded for training purposes.
Yeah, this one is too. It ain't like I'm gonna lose any sleep over it. It just irritates.
Your call is important to us. Please continue to hold, and our next available rep will be with you shortly. Your call is important to us. Please continue to hold, and our next available rep will be with you shortly. Your call is important to us. Please continue to hold, and our next available rep will be with you shortly.
Please leave a message after the tone, and an agent will call you back at our earliest convenience.
So I come in the house just to do a quick, I'm gonna do a search on something here. Let me open my computer up here real quick. I'm just gonna scroll up through here by loads and find global trans. Right there, global transport. On January the 11th this year, I picked a load up in Phoenix and took it to Colorado for $2,200. I remember that load. That was the load I picked up an airplane. They sent me out there and I loaded some airplane parts and I carried the airplane up to Colorado. Actually, it was 3 fuselages. I'm gonna go out to my other phone and call him back on my other line from California. I got another phone with a California number on it. Yeah, I remember that load that I took from for Global Trans. I took it from Phoenix to Greeley, Colorado. It was last year when Colorado had that really hard snap and it was like 25 below zero the next morning, because I delivered the load that night, went to the truck stop, and the next morning I woke up and my truck was gelled up. And I even got a video about that. But I don't understand why. Let's see if my other phone, the battery was dead because I never use this phone very often. Got to let it build up a little bit more to at least make a phone call. And they can't say that I haven't had any inspections. I just had an inspection 2 weeks ago. And when you pull up my thing, I've had like 5 inspections or 6 inspections in the last 2 or 3 years. And it's just one guy, me. Let me try to call this guy back again. Let's see. Call him from this number here. Still got 1%. If I try to call him, it'll hang up in the middle of the conversation. So I got to give it a second to let it get to about 2% or 3%. Then I can call. I don't do a lot of loads. I'm set up with over like 500 brokers. So I've done lots of work with a lot of them. I'm not going to lose any sweat over it. Sleep. I'm not going to lose any sleep. It's just that don't tell somebody that you can't work with them and then tell them, and don't tell them why. I haven't done anything. All right, so let's try to call this guy again. I got 3%.
Global Trans?
Yes, sir. I called a minute ago. This is Billy Higginbotham. And
Yes, sir.
you said you couldn't use me, but you never gave me a reason. And I was trying to, I've only got one truck operation. I've been in business 13 years. I've done work for you guys in the past, and I was trying to find out what.
What's your NC?
It's 849179.
You're not even in my system. Oh, HIGB. It says, you gotta, okay, so basically you haven't done work for us for a while. Go to globaltrans.com, and on the top right it says carriers. Click that, and it'll take you through our RMIS process.
All right. I mean, y'all can't just send me a link and let me set up with you guys. I mean, I thought I was already set up with you.
I just told you how to get set up. Go to globaltrans.com.
Okay.
Click carriers on the top right.
Gotcha.
Very simple.
All right. Well, the guy didn't give me. He just said he couldn't use me and hung up. And he wouldn't answer.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but all right, I took care of that. So just go ahead and do that, and you can call back. All right.
All right. And thank you.
Thanks for what?
Bye. Yeah. Phone call was a bad connection, but all right. So he said go to globaltrans.com, and he said at the top it says about us, governance, sustainability, investors, media, and contacts. And there's nothing in here for carriers. Subscribe, October. Yeah, there's nothing on there about carriers anywhere. The bottom, under contact us, or nothing. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I'm not going to worry about it. Like I said, I'm not going to lose any sleep over them. All right, so I've found them. It says carrier pre-qualifications. And it says pass, pass, pass. Everything down here is a pass. It's got my MC number. Everything's on there. Click here to do a search again. 1996992. And we'll do a MC 849179. Go to next step. Confirm. So yes, this data matches my criteria. Click here to continue. And then it pops up this little invalid request thing. It won't even let you sign in. So now I've got this little message that pops up with a little error code. It says invalid request. It's like the web page doesn't even exist. Go to next step. Let me call this butthole back again.
The mailbox belonging to
So this is bullshit.
4808.
Call them again. I don't give a shit. See, now it's going to go to voicemail. Let's call from this number.
The mailbox belonging to...
This is bullshit.
Your call is important to Global Transfer. Lee speaking. How can I help you?
Yes, sir. This is Billy Higginbotham. I was trying to set up with you guys on y'all's carrier portal. And for some reason, it brings me up and it says everything is pass. But then when I hit at the bottom, it says go to next step. I get an invalid request.
All right, you're trying to book a load, correct?
I was trying to, but then, are y'all allowed to even use me? That's what I'm trying to find out. It says pass on y'all's website.
Well, in this case, let me go ahead and transfer you to a specific department so they can go ahead and assist you with booking the load, okay? Let me some moment, please.
All right.
Please leave a message after.
So you can see there's always stuff to be done. Got up this morning, I had to run and get 2 tires put on the rims. Had to go take some used oil to the landfill. They have a place up here and it ain't far from the house. It's like 2 minutes, 2 miles up the road. And I had to go there and dump in my oil, my used oil into that thing. Then I had to go pick up my part. Then I went and got the tires mounted. Then I came home, I put the part on. Then I had to put up all my tools. Then I had to, now I'm trying to book a load. And then in the meantime, I remembered that I was having issues yesterday with the logging in on the IFTA website in South Carolina. So all that's done now. Now all I really got left to do now is just book a load. And then of course, the first person I call happened to be Global Transport. And then they ticked me off with, oh, we can't use you. Never did tell me why. And then the second guy says, I just go to our website and go to our, log in. And it ain't letting me log in. It's already 4 o'clock. It's after 4 o'clock, 4:15. So if I don't get something here pretty soon, I'd like to get something lined up for tomorrow so I can go ahead and prepare that I can relax here at the house. I just don't know. Well, that load going out to Washington is now gone. Of course, that one was a ramp load. I don't have ramps, and they didn't even answer the phone call when I called. So let's sort here by highest per mile. So now we'll start at the top. So we got $5.28 a mile, but of course that's going down to Florida. That one there is not too bad. It's only going to Orlando, picking up in Savannah, $1,500. Let's see what that one is. They want it tarped, machinery. Doesn't say anything else about it. Says it's 139 feet long, 56 inches wide. I really don't feel like going down to Florida, and I don't like tarping, so. Here's a load going to North Carolina. Oh, it's picking up right here in my hometown. Going to Morrisville, North Carolina. Let's see where that one's going to. It's up there off of around the Raleigh area. I always have a hard time getting loads out of Raleigh, so I don't really like going to that western side of North Carolina either. Plus, you got Interstate 40 shut down, so if you get something out of there that's going back west, now you got a detour all over the place because Interstate 40 is shut down and Interstate 26 is shut down. Load going to Kentucky. And I can guarantee that was going up through, nope, that was going up through Atlanta. That ain't too bad. Email, so if I want to deal with this person, Baggett Services, I'm already set up with them people too. Twit card, Reviver, must speak fluent English, blah, blah, blah. Savannah, so it must be a port load. I just don't feel like dealing with the port. But that's not too bad of a load. I mean, $2,000 to go up to Kentucky, 41,000 pounds. Miami, another one going to Kentucky. Here's that one going to Global Trans again. Pittsburgh, PA. Let's just do another search here. Let's see anything going out to the West Coast. Regions. We'll just do the West Coast. And I'll do down there at the bottom. Done. Search. 3 results. Load going to Arizona for 84 cents a mile. A load going to California for 81 cents a mile. And then a load going to the Loveland, Colorado. I might do that, but I can't get logged in on their website. Let's try it again. Now it's letting me in. I don't know what the hell's happening with their computers and websites. So see, now it just sent me through truckstop.com. It sent me this link. It says it sent a message to my (370-156). Log in. It's getting very annoying also with this right here. Every time I go to log in with a customer, and then it's like that RMIS, you gotta, first it sends me this, it just sent me this code here to confirm I am, and then now it's sending me another message to my phone. Please, now I gotta scan. What if this is so aggravating. Now I got to scan the QR code here, click that. Now it's going me to enter my phone number again. Truck stop. To finish verifying your phone number, enter this code. It's valid for 30 minutes. 712-859. This is like the third validation. Submit. This is so freaking annoying. Move further. Move closer. Move closer. Scan the front side of a document. What the hell is it talking about? What document? Scan the front side of a document. I don't know what the hell this thing's doing. This is getting very annoying. And it's all because of the scammers. All of this is due to scammers. There is no freaking link here. What the hell is this thing even saying? Look at this. You can't even read the damn thing here. It says what? To finish your ID verification, click on this link. There is no goddamn link. Open. See, this says scan your ID, scan your government ID issue. Are this seriously? Now I got to start scanning my goddamn driver's license? This is some complete, utterly bullshit. Now I gotta take a selfie. You read this right here? Now take a freaking selfie. Look at this crap. Now I've submitted everything required for verification. Now my screen is cleared. Now I can continue on. Now I got to do another verification. Now they're going to send me another damn. We've just sent an email verification. All of this, then I still got another damn verification. This is just getting insane. Totally insane. 13 years of doing this shit and it ain't getting any easier. They're making it. Last month when I pulled my, let me go ahead and get this thing finished out here. What does it say? I got another email here. Copy. Tab back over to here. Paste. Submit. Then you got this bullcrap broker agreement. Go to next up. Check I agree. Are you a signatory uniform editor? No. They already have insurance on file. Now I got to do the W-9 crap. Now they want to know my banking information. My bank's phone number. Bank account number. Routing number. I can never remember the routing part. Carrier registration complete. Holy shit. Yeah, what I was fixing to say is last month they wanted to do the same thing. I was doing a load with my dry van. It was a shitty paying load, but I was up in upstate New York and the load was going back down to Virginia. It wasn't even that far of a load. It was only paying me like $1,000 or $1,200 or something. And when it was similar to this, but they wanted, I had to go log on the computer side. I had to get my carrier information. I had to log into my e-log book, get this little 6 or 12 digit code. Then I had to log in on the same program, but go to the driver information, and up on the address bar, there was a 6 or 7 digit number there. I had to punch that in there, confirm, email, confirmation. After 20 minutes of all of this, just to get a shitty ass load. So basically I had to give the brokers permission to track me through my logbook. It's just getting ridiculous. So now let's call this asshole back up. Now they won't answer the goddamn phone.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All of that. Let's try from this other number. Recent.
At the tone.
So all of that, and then they don't answer the goddamn phone. This is why we're exhausted. When we do get people on the phone, we're smart mouth with them. I am anyway. I don't know about you guys, but I'm smart mouth. I mean, it probably hasn't shown up too much on any of my videos here, but there's times where I'm very smart mouth.
This is Marcus.
Hey Marcus, this is Billy again. I got set up with you guys on y'all's website. I was calling earlier about that load from South Carolina going to Loveland, Colorado.
Loveland, Colorado?
Yes.
Let me make sure we still have a couple of those available. Hey, I'm not seeing that on my board. Okay, looks like the green mills are gone, but if anything does pop up, I can give you a call back here.
All right, well I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well, I didn't want to make this video this damn long, but I just wanted to show some of the aggravation. And this is very unusual. This is not the usual thing. Usually it's set up carrier packet, I'm done, 3, 4, 5 minutes tops. You know, I don't know what happened on this one. It started with them telling me that they couldn't use me. And I was like, there's no way they cannot not use me. Now I've had them tell me in the past that we can't use you because you haven't done a load with us in the last year and this is a high value load or something like that. You know, something similar to that, but just to come out and say, hey, we can't use you. So that just set things in motion, and I was gonna get to the bottom of it because there was no reason for them not to use me. I just done a load for them last January. So if you watch to the end, I appreciate it. I'll try to make some better videos in the future. Maybe tomorrow I'll make a new one, booking a load. Today I didn't get anything. I just had to get set up again. I don't know what the hell happened, but you saw what happened. And today it just was one of those days.